Right, we're slowly getting there. Slowly. WrestleMania 29. This was held at the MetLife in East Rutherford, New Jersey, if you want to be specific. Ryback versus Mark Henry was on this card. Team Hell No defending against Dolph Ziggler and Big E. WWE Tag Titles match. Chris Jericho against Fandango in Fandango's debut and the biggest upset of WrestleMania history. He beats Jericho. Randy Orton, Sheamus and Big Show against The Shield, including another Big Show heel turn. How typical. Triple H against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's first WrestleMania match since WrestleMania 20. Really good match at Triple H, including Triple H nearly burning himself in his entrance, but he still managed to do the match, which was incredible. Undertaker against CM Punk. Undertaker's final ever win at WrestleMania. Alberto Del Rio defending against Jack Swagger the world title and the WWE title twice in a lifetime. The Rock versus John Cena, a rematch from WrestleMania 28. You also had the 2013 Hall of Fame. Bruno Sammartino, Booker T, Mick Foley, Bob Backlund, Trish Stratus, and Donald fucking Trump get inaugurated. Royal Rumble 2015. So this was won by Roman Reigns, the Rumble, but he also had John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar in the WWE World Title match, which was an amazing triple threat. WrestleMania 32, you had the likes of Dean Ambrose against Brock Lesnar, a really fucking good triple threat for the women's title, Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. You had the kickoff matches, Kalisto and Ryback, his final ever WrestleMania for the US title. Total Divas against Bad and Blonde and the Usos versus the Dudleys. Shane McMahon against The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell. John Cena coming back to save The Rock. WWE World Title match, Triple H against Roman Reigns. Pretty good WrestleMania overall. The highest ever attendance at a WrestleMania as well, 101,000, packing into Texas for this fucking pay-per-view. Another Citrus Bowl one, WrestleMania 33, Undertaker's final WrestleMania defeat. So WrestleMania 33, I'll quickly get through it. John Cena and Nikki Bella against The Miz and Maurice. Randy Orton winning the WWE title from Bray Wyatt. Naomi winning the SmackDown Women's title. Bayley defending the Raw Women's title. The Hardys coming back to win the Raw Tag Team titles. Brock Lesnar beating Goldberg for the Universal title. Seth Rollins beating Triple H in a fantastic match. And Roman Reigns defeating The Undertaker in what was probably the best ending to a WrestleMania in some recent time, with Undertaker just putting all his ring attire in the ring and then walking off. It was just amazing. But a really good WrestleMania. New Day's hosts as well. Royal Rumble 2018, you had the likes of Kane, Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman Universal title triple threat. Great triple threat, but you also had a really fucking good series of Rumble matches. The Men's Rumble won by New Japan icon Shinsuke Nakamura, and the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, which had a lot of legends from Trish Stratus to Lita, the Bellas to the modern day series of wrestlers like Kairi Sane, etc. But it was won by Asuka, and it was incredible. And it also seen the debut of former UFC bantamweight champion Rowdy Ronda Rousey coming into the WWE. And just pointing, just like, yeah, because that's going to get you over, Ronda. WrestleMania 34, her first WrestleMania as well. Her first match, in fact, WrestleMania. You had the likes of Stephanie McMahon and Triple H against Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. Asuka, again, the undefeated Asuka against Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor and The Miz for the IC Championship. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan coming back to face Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Undertaker versus John Cena. Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Braun Strowman and a Kid winning the Raw tag titles. Nia Jax defeating Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the first ever Women's Battle Royal. And Cedric Alexander against Mustafa Ali Cruiserweight title match. And yeah, this was all in New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The second WrestleMania there. First was WrestleMania 30 in 2014. A really good WrestleMania. Really fucking good. Greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. No women allowed to perform because Saudi Arabia. But you had the likes of Triple H against John Cena for the first time since 2010. You had Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in a steel cage for the Universal title. You had Undertaker against Rusev in a casket match. You had a ladder match, Samoa Joe, The Miz, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins for the IC title. You had the Raw Tag Team titles being decided with the Deleters of the Eaters of Worlds or whatever. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy winning the Raw Tag titles, and AJ Styles defending the WWE title against Shinsuke Nakamura in another shit match. The WrestleMania match was slightly better, but Jesus, yeah, Nakamura heel turn, just crap. They did nothing with Nakamura going heel, just kick him in the bollocks half a dozen times. And Braun Strowman winning the greatest ever Royal Rumble, which was 50 men. And he wins both a green title and a trophy. And that was about it. And it was never seen on WWE TV ever again. So yeah, great for that. It was just a glorified house show, just like Super Showdown in Australia, Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, just like that. Backlash 2018, fucking shit. Nia Jax against Alexa Bliss, Raw Women's title, shit. Seth Rollins against Miz IC title match, fucking great. Shinsuke Nakamura against AJ Styles WWE title match, fucking shit. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, fucking shit. Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan, fucking shit. Charlotte against Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title, crap. And Roman Reigns against Samoa Joe, a main event which literally when I saw live in 2018, I fucking slept. So, fucking shit, pay-per-view. Next is Royal Rumble 2019, a really good pay-per-view held in a baseball stadium. You had the likes of Daniel Bryan against AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, The Miz and Shane McMahon against the Sheamus and Cesaro for the SmackDown Tag titles, Asuka against Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's title, Brock Lesnar defending the Universal title against Finn Balor, and Becky Lynch winning the Women's Royal Rumble. You also had Ronda Rousey against Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title, and Seth Rollins winning the Men's Royal Rumble. Final WrestleMania that I got, WrestleMania 35. 2019, by the way. Okay, Roman Reigns coming back to face Drew McIntyre, his first match since leukemia, and battling it and beating it. Kofi Kingston winning his first WWE title to beat Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins defeating Brock Lesnar in the first match. Women's tag team titles matches on the women's tag title match. Iconics, Natalya and Beth Phoenix, Nia Jax and Tamina against the Boss and Hug Connection. Triple H against Batista in a no holds barred career threatening match. Some decent matches on the special features, including Dean Ambrose's last match in WWE before going to AEW. And the main event, which was women headlining WrestleMania. Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey, winner takes all, Raw and SmackDown Women's title. Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and Becky Lynch, the Royal Rumble winner. And Becky Lynch wins both belts, which was fucking incredible. Really fucking good WrestleMania. The second ever in the MetLife Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So there you go. Final ever pre-pandemic pay-per-view, Royal Rumble 2020, January of 2020. You had the likes of Edge coming back, Roman Reigns against Baron Corbin, last man standing. Last man standing. Oscar against Becky Lynch in a Raw Women's title match. The strap match between Daniel Bryan and The Fiend for the Universal title. Bayley against Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Women's title. And the two Rumble matches, which was won by Charlotte for the women, and for the men it was on the men's Rumble. Wasn't Edge. Oh fucking hell! It's eluded me. The winner of the men, Drew McIntyre. There you go. It's Drew McIntyre who won the 2020 Royal Rumble. So really good Rumble. Final two WWE pay-per-views. We've got TLC 2020, so the first pay-per-view in the actual pandemic, first Thunderdome pay-per-view I remember watching. TLC 2020, the final TLC pay-per-view as well. Sasha Banks defending the SmackDown Women's title against Carmella in her new gimmick. The New Day against the Hurt Business for the Raw Tag titles. Randy Orton against The Fiend in a Firefly Funhouse. The Miz, AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat TLC match. Charlotte coming back to team with Oscar to face the women's tag team champions of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. And Roman Reigns against Kevin Owens in TLC, which was fucking great. And it was great seeing this new gimmick for Roman Reigns. First time seeing the heel Roman Reigns, which was amazing. And fuck me, he is sexy as fuck. You would love to bang him, wouldn't you? He is shaggable. Anyway, Royal Rumble 2021, first pay-per-view 2021, won by both